Welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm Rob, and I'm Rich. Today we got Bill Maher on Joe Rogan, two of the big power hitters out there. Both used to be very strong lefties, as I understand it. That's what you know, Rich? Absolutely, especially Maher. He still is a lifelong Democrat, yet he's not woke. So let's take a look at this and see what Bill's got to say on Joe's show.
I think they look at you like a guy who they're worried about because you don't toe the line.
They should be. Exactly.
You're like a 90s liberal. You're like liberals back when they were more reasonable before they became leftists. And now every liberal kind of has to be a leftist. It's not if you want to be on the team, you got to subscribe to the most fringe ideas that the team is promoting.
I'm always trying to make the case that liberal is a different animal than woke.
Yeah.
Because it is. And you can be woke with all the nonsense that now implies, but don't say that somehow it's an extension of liberalism.
Right.
Because it's most often actually an undoing of liberalism.
Good point. That's a good point, Rich. I like it a lot too. Let's see more where he's going with it.
So you can have your points of view and your positions on these things, but don't try to piggyback on what I've always believed. I have always believed, as liberals do, for example, in a colorblind society, that the goal is to not see race at all anywhere for any reason.
Yes.
That's what liberals always believed all the way through. Obama, going back, Kennedy, everybody, Martin Luther King. That's not what the woke believe. They believe race is first and foremost the thing you should always see everywhere, which I find interesting because that used to be the position of the Ku Klux Klan, that we see race first and foremost everywhere.
Yeah.
Whoa! That is an amazing point. Oh my goodness. But one thing I gotta say though, I don't totally agree with not seeing race. You can see race, you just can't have a problem with it. Like, I see you, I don't care. Right, I see it this way too. It's just people are people. Okay, let's get back.
So, again, you can have that position, but don't say that's a liberal position. You're doing something very different.
That's what our real problem is in this country, more than it is race. It's extreme poverty and extreme crime, and that these things don't get addressed over and over and over again. And in fact, a lot of the policies that you see coming from places like San Francisco and Portland, and they just exacerbate it. You're just seeing stores close because, like, okay, you can't just steal. Can't just have everybody just walk into Walmart and steal. I was watching a video where they were showing a Walgreens and they had everything chained up. Chained.
Oh, yeah.
Chains.
Even minor little things.
Yeah, little things.
Like frozen food dinners.
Yeah, they had the frozen food section chained off.
No, again, that's not liberalism. Was never shoplifting is progressive,
right?
Oh,
yeah,
and we weren't interested in legalizing shoplifting.
That was quite eye-opening, Rich. What did you get out of that one? Well, first, being from Britain, New Zealand, and South Africa, having lived everywhere, I've discovered the U.S. is a nation of laws, or it's supposed to be. It's a constitutional republic, not a democracy, which means the Constitution is supposed to decide how people conduct themselves. But the crazy wokeists are turning it into a lawless place, a place of mere emotion and desire rather than thought or law, especially in places like San Francisco, like Joe Rogan talked about. Imagine your parents had a business there. Then the Democrats running that city said anybody could rob their store and take anything they want. It's literally a crime. Well, I doubt Bill Maher could ever vote Republican, but that remains to be seen. But what he's saying is that what's happened to his Democratic Party when you go down the slippery slope of craziness, where everything's about race, or everything's about emotion, and he speaks against that. I respect him for that. I do as well. Well, that does it for this episode, everybody. Try to be kind to everybody when you're talking even politics. In other words, just don't be a dick about things and we'll get along a lot better. Have a good day, everybody. Cheers!